Hey guys, this is Spanky Hayes, and I want to say something, whether it's comedy, acting, or just in general real life. I use my A game. I gotta have the A game. I pack it in every pocket. I got one pill in every pocket, and every pair of pants I got. Listen, entertaining y'all is hard sometimes. I gotta fly to Dallas, then to Denver, then to New York, then to LA, then to Detroit. Come on, man. That tires me out. I just take the A game now. I don't have that problem no more. I usually barely don't sleep because I'm entertaining y'all. I'm in the studio all night with the A game. And trust me, when I come home from the studio, my woman gets to feel the real pleasure of the A game. You see, I'm smiling. Watch this. Hey, baby.
Hey, babe.
Guess what I just took?
What?
A game, A game, A game, A game. I'm gonna meet you upstairs, all right?
Oh, okay. Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello, how is everyone? Hopefully everybody is good. Have a good time. C, thank you for dropping in, sweetheart. So we have a little bit of a treat today. Well, my show's a treat every day. But anyway, I'm going to be breaking down for you all today a conversation that was had on Anton's show. If y'all are familiar with Anton Daniels, if you've watched the Lapeef network, Anton is like the co-host there. But this conversation that I'm going to talk about did not happen on the Lapeef channel. It happened on Anton's channel just the other night. And there's a man that comes onto the channel that I wouldn't say the panel have to fight with him, but it makes for lively conversation. I'll say that. And, oh, you got the same shirt? It makes for lively conversation. I'll say that much. But today I want to talk about why women regret the men that they choose. And I'm going to be breaking down some of the conversation, because the whole thing is 11 hours long. So we definitely not going there. But there were a few clips that I want to talk about, because as we go in, I want people to keep in mind all of the things that I talk about on this channel as it concerns value systems, as it concerns the lost value system, and as it concerns the 10 life values. Okay? I want y'all to keep those things in mind. Okay, as we listen. Thank you, Philip, for kicking it off for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to start at a clip where he's going to talk about like his family, and they were talking about whether or not it takes money to make you comfortable. And I just want you to listen to it. I just want you to listen closely. Because black women, these are oftentimes the men that we choose. And just as a disclaimer before we start, I am not picking on this man. I am not picking on him. Okay, this is not for ridicule. This is not to make fun, because what you're going to hear, if you have been listening to me at all about value systems, about any of that, you will not find this funny at all. Okay.
You don't have to be rich.
Yes, you do. To be comfortable, you have to be rich, bro. Do you not understand what comfort is?
Well, maybe in my city, it don't take that much to live comfortably. Maybe y'all in a bigger city that is very expensive.
You don't know you poor, bro. Like you don't know. Just because you don't have no money, you unaware if you poor, bro. You just don't have any knowledge of it.
So let me ask you. Aaron. Let me ask you. What is the right amount that we should have to feel comfortable?
Okay, so now the right amount you should feel comfortable. Well, that's subjective to a certain degree, but let's just.
I got to explain to you. But go ahead.
But wait.
500,000 in my city is more than 500,000 in maybe your cities.
That's true, but what you talking about?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It don't take that much in my city.
So first of all, if you have $0 and somebody has $500,000, that is a drastic difference. So if someone came to me and said, I'm worth about $500,000, and this is what it takes for me to sustain my living expenses, and then they can come to me with a reasonable argument, you could be considered rich if it made sense.
Right, but when I ask you what is the comfortable amount a man should have, that majority of black men in America, what is the comfortable amount?
Probably, right?
I don't look at comfortable
California,
amount.
500,000 is probably not a lot. In New York,
no, I'm asking Aaron, what is the comfortable amount that we should have? Because he pushed back on what I was saying. Well, let me ask you,
lifestyle choice.
What is a comfortable?
That's 14. Whatever. 14.
My dad got 14, and my mama had another kid by another man, so that's 15 in total.
Okay, so 15 of y'all.
Right.
And you said that none of y'all make 50,000.
I know. I said I started referencing my sisters. I said they not making that type of 500,000 a year. Well, you said
they not making 50,000.
I said they not making close to about 80. They making between 40 to 60,000 take home a year.
No, that's not what you. Okay, all right.
They taking care of 7 kids.
Yes.
They take care of 7 kids.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes.
You said you're taking care of 7 kids,
Yes.
and they comfortable.
My sister got
Wait. 7 kids. No, I don't need the context. 7 kids comfortable. You said they all comfortable, right?
Yes, they was very comfortable.
Now, I'm gonna stop it right there, because that's the part I really wanted to get to. He said that his sister has 7 children. They make between 40 and 60,000. He guesstimates take home pay per year. 7 kids, and he said they are very comfortable. I need y'all to really listen to what's being said. Listen to it. We'll continue, because there's a lot to unpack that I'm not gonna go for, but I need y'all to hear this point.
Listen, bro. Honestly,
they don't miss on no meals.
Give me a second.
They dressing the best.
Give me a second, bro. This is the very definition of poverty. They are poor, whether they know it or not. Maybe it's out of ignorance. Maybe it's that they don't know no better. This is the recipe for being poor, bro. This is. Look, man. They gonna be dependent on Social Security when they retire. It's impossible. Virtually impossible with how much it costs to raise a kid in 2021, especially when you adjust it for the rate of inflation. It's impossible for them to be comfortable. That is poverty, bro. Literally. think about it. Let's do it mathematically. Let's break it down, right? If they taking home $50,000 a year and you got 7 kids, first of all, the mortgage or the rent is gonna take up at least $10,000 to $20,000 of that, right off the bat.
Well,
then we got food. Wait. We got food.
I gotta add this in there because in my state, you can make, the government will allow you to make close to $5,000 a month, and they take care of your house.
Oh, they subsidize you. You talking about me paying? You talking about me paying?
Wait. Okay, so that's even worse. So now they a leech on society.
And that's where I want to go. We're going to talk about that for a little bit. And once again, shout out to Anton, because he told me I could use his clips. That's where I wanted to stop at. He talked about, thank you, Truck and Trade. He talked about they were very comfortable, right? Then once we started breaking down the particulars of it, not even going super deep, but okay, how are they actually comfortable with 7 children and $50,000 a year? Because I can't imagine it with 1 or 2 children. You understand what I'm saying? And then when they started talking about it, he said, well, in my state, they'll allow you to make close to $5,000 a month before and they'll still subsidize you. They'll still subsidize you. Black women, it is this mindset that not only am I pointing out with this gentleman here, but this is the majority of mindsets for black women overall. This is why we don't mind having children out of wedlock and don't see no problem with not having the fathers around, because there are a huge number of black women that think the same. That think the same way. This is why the government is able to give black women $850. I need the lights up. I got 310 people. I got 137 likes. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. You gotta get the likes up. Bam, bam. You gotta Come on. You're not independent, which is why you don't have no problem choosing men with the same mindset. See, we'll get on the internet and try to clown him for his mindset. But what they don't tell you on the other side of the screen is a woman that shares that mindset. This is why, because this same man that we are talking about, that we are examining today, has 2 baby mamas and 3 children. So at least 2 black women decided that this man, and again, I'm not picking on him, but they decided that they should have children with him. You cannot come here and clown black men for having a particular kind of mindset without understanding that you have that mindset. This is why you're dealing with them. This is why black women have, if you are wondering why a lot of these so-called black women come all over the internet and talk about how bad black men are and what they not doing and how they not doing it right and this, that, and the third. That is because she's surrounded, she is surrounded by men who think like her. This is why we keep going back and talking about fathers in the home. This is why we keep talking about not relying on a lost value system. See, not only is it the lost value system, it's the system that makes you lose value within yourself, because there is a lost value for a woman that would birth 7 children into the world without the resources and without the environment to take care of those children on her own with the father of them children. But in this society, with the lost value system at our backs, in our minds, in our hearts, and in our hands, we have decided that even though I am maybe underneath the poverty line or just above it, that I can bring in 2 to 3 kids, 4, 5 kids into a situation like that, and then depend upon the same structure that I would tell somebody is WS, is oppressive, all of these negative things, but then I go right over there to the same entity that I say is oppressive with my hand out to help me take care of children that I brought into the world without preparation and without a plan. Do we understand what we talking about? Are we understanding the correlation that I am drawing here? Because like I said, I am not here to make fun of him. That's not what we doing. Because there's nothing funny about what we're hearing. There's nothing this man is dead serious with what he's saying. He's serious. And we'll have folks in the chat, not my chat, but they chat, kind of laughing a little bit. And then it got to a point where even the clowning and the roasting in the chat stopped. And people were like, nah, this is sad. And see, we have been through this lost value system. We have been brainwashed into believing that when we talk about poverty, we're only talking about the finances. When we say poverty is a mindset, people don't want to hear that. Because we're in a system that says wealth is at the top, and at the same time tell you to be content to be poor. See, we have to start uncovering this stuff. I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, make fun of anyone, black man or black women, because when I come here to talk, I'm not here to make fun of black women. We have to start understanding the depths, and it's so deep how we got here, why we think the way we do, why we operate the way that we do, and think that it's okay. We don't have any qualms about what we're doing. Do you understand? This isn't about bashing. Thank you, Norman. This isn't about bashing nobody. It's none of that. We have to actively listen to what's being said and understand the depth of what is being said. Because we either think like him or we know people that think like him. Your brother think like him. You think like him. Your daddy might think like him. Your sister think like him. This is the danger of black women raising children, raising sons, any child really, without the covering and without the support of the father. And thinking that it ain't no big deal. I could just go out here and have a kid and I ain't got to think about it because I can be somewhere that I can make up to $5,000 a month and still get subsidized on my housing, still get subsidized on my food. That is two major things in a person's life. Where they gonna sleep and what they gonna put in their belly. Thank you again, Truck and Trade. So we don't get a chance to hear much from that side of Black America and they the majority. We're going to go back. Because then I'm going to eventually skip forward to another point. So let me share my screen again.
Because where do you think that money come from?
It comes from the taxpayers.
Mm-hmm. You think that's right?
That's comfortable.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff that comes from taxpayers, but we ain't complaining about other stuff.
Yeah, we complain about that too.
Liberal.
And y'all don't even see that tax money. The government, y'all not paying it.
I
The
feel like
government,
it's- yes, we are.
government is robbing y'all for it. He's taking that shit, and y'all ain't paying it willingly. Y'all acting like y'all just signing up to say, okay, here go my taxes, please take it out. No, the government is saying, no, give me this. Persuasion, you gonna bring us some tennis shoes.
Jay, you're not quite listening because I agreed with you. I agree with your point.
You was agreeing, but you was using my argument and you was
Like
agreeing
David,
with it,
can
but also
I'm getting feedback from somebody.
Oh, I can't hear you. Say it again.
you was agreeing with me, but also you use, like I was saying, some people will bring up or either agree or bring up the truth or use truth and manipulate to get their real intentions out. So that's why I was feeling coming from the security guard.
Jay, are you able to separate feelings from reality?
If I agree with you, I agree with you, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I even gave you an example of it. So I agree with you with that. But that's still no excuse for you not doing whatever it is that you want to do. You can do this also. Because I do want to ask you, what is your real problem? What is the real problem? What do you have problems with? Forget the emotions. I'm saying, I can tell that there's something with you that, it's something that you're not saying, it's something that you're not getting out, it's something that you want to do. Maybe you never had anybody to pour into your life to tell you you can do this, but we're telling you that you can. But what is the actual problem?
As far as what the problem on the show?
Jay, you're up. If I can use the word upset, you're taken back by something. Something has really gotten you off. I just don't like the fact that I'm gonna keep it 100.
I don't like the fact, because I see this a lot, and this is not the only time that I ever voice how I feel when you talk to somebody. Like I said, I got a cousin that's identical like anti.
He's going to start talking about his cousin. I need y'all to bear with me. He's going to start talking about his cousin. And he's going to say that his cousin is a wealthy man and how his cousin helped him. And then he's going to tell you his real feelings about his cousin. Just need y'all to hold on. It's about a minute or two. He going to tell you.
To help people do everything the same way. He married his high school sweetheart, and somehow they become successful, whatever. But because I used to be around him, he the one told me to go to work. I was a thug when I was young. He the one changed my concept from being a thug to working. But in between.
Now he just said that he was a thug when he was young. And it was his cousin that tried to change his mindset from a thug to working. That is a switch of value systems. I need y'all to start connecting these dots, because I do not get up here and just say words aimlessly at y'all. Okay? I really don't. His cousin, in essence, attempted to help him change his value system so that he didn't value being in the streets, being reckless, in and out of jail, in and out, losing his freedom, and all of this other kind of stuff. Basically being in the system, ran through the system like so many black men do. He tried to say, look, my cousin, I'm going to try to help my cousin not do this. So I'm going to start giving him leadership. I'm going to start giving systems, order, and structure to my wayward cousin. Just take a listen.
His deep side, how can I put this? If you didn't do what he say do, he get upset. I understand why people get upset. Like, damn man, I'm upset because you could have did better. But it was coming to the point of controlling.
Okay.
And it was coming to the point of he felt like his way was the way and everybody else was bullshit, and he was the man that you better praise him. He God and we servants. That's the type of I don't feel like I don't put an Anton above me. He not better than me. He just in a better position. He made better decisions than me.
That make me better than you.
Jay, do you realize?
Now, I'm going to stop sharing the screen real quick because we got to talk. We got to talk. Okay, I got 470 people. I got 296 likes. Bam, 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 bam. You gotta get the likes up. Bam, bam. You gotta Okay, get the likes up. I'm gonna hit this commercial break and I'm gonna be back to finish breaking this down.
Hey y'all, Donnie Keith here, aka Auntie Peaches from the Aunties Radio Show, also on The Voice of Reason. I'm here to say that ever since my man started taking A game, he's been on top of his A game. What? When I say A game, I mean his A game. He's more focused. He's definitely working out more. His attitude is better. And he's not complaining of all over body aches due to poor blood circulation, because A-Game provides great blood circulation, if you know what I mean, ladies. That blood circulation. Sometimes I have to hide the A-Game in the bushes when I'm out walking the dog just because I want some sleep. If you know what I mean, ladies. Stay on top of your A-Game, fellas. Get your A-Game.
Okay. We back. See, the problem is that he has a modern female's mindset. But that's not the bottom of that. Because the modern female mindset is what? The lost value system. Okay? The modern woman's mindset is based in the lost value system. That's where feminism comes from. The lost value system and feminism comes from WS, that system. I'm going to break down in the weeks to come exactly how that's possible, exactly the timeline of these systems giving birth to one another. So when we say it's a feminine mindset that he's talking about, that's actually partially incorrect. Is that how modern women think? Yes, but it ain't gonna got nothing to do with being females. Doesn't have anything to do with our nature. Has everything to do with the lost value system. Okay? Now, here's the issue that he talked about with his cousin. Let me go ahead and break that down. His cousin, who he said was wealthy and that was trying to help him, he didn't want his cousin to give him leadership, system, order, and structure. Yet he wanted the benefit of his cousin's leadership, system, order, and structure. He wanted the benefit of his cousin's knowledge. He wanted the benefits of his cousin's work ethic. He wanted the benefit of his cousin's value system. Because it had yielded results for his cousin. And he wanted them same results. But when his cousin came to say, this is how I got here, just like Anton actually did. Anton actually did it. He doesn't want that. Listen, let me tell you something. And this goes for black women too. But I'm going to point it out for him and then I'm going to draw the parallel. You cannot go to a man. No man or woman can go to a man that has leadership, system, order, and structure. You cannot go to a man that has the 10 life values on point. Do you understand me? On point. And then ask this man how he got to his success level. And then when that man say, well, do you want to get to this level? Yeah, I want to get to this level. It's work. You want to get to this level? And you want me to show you how to get to this level? You really want me to do that? Yeah, I want you to do that. Okay. This is what you gotta do. It sounded awfully like control. I want to, if I'm going to give you my leadership system or the structure, you got to do what I say. Because I'm telling you how to do. This was just like what I was talking about this morning about not trusting black male leadership. You don't have a plan. You come to your man to problem solve for you and he come up with a plan. Then you want to modify the plan and be like, I ain't got to do it like that. I ain't got to do it. And then you spin off and you do it how you wanted to do it and then it fails. And then you come back to blame that man for his failed leadership when you didn't follow instructions. See, you don't want to be told what to do. And this is dangerous for the men and the women. Because if you're a man that doesn't have SOS and you go to another man to get his SOS, then you got to do what he say so you can get his SOS. Because if you really want to know, that's the true definition between alpha and beta. The alphas have the leadership and the SOS. The alphas have this. Betas don't. And they come to alphas to get it. Whether that's in the form of one-on-one mentorship, whether that's through a religious or spiritual organization or some other organization. This is why some men go to the military. I don't have a structure, and I can't create one on my own. So I gotta go somewhere where somebody has a structure to give to me. What is the requirement? I have vets in my chat. I have military, both active and no longer active, in my chat. What is the requirement of getting the SOS out of the military? What do you got to do? Thank you, Franklin. What you got to do? Put it in the chat for me. What do you have to do? I'm waiting on answers. We don't know. We don't know what the main requirement of the military is. Oh, they did. I'm sorry to hear that, little Big Nate. But okay, I keep it in mind, beloved. Your job, if you come into the military, any arm of the military, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, I don't care what it is. You go in there. You gotta do what they say. Do what they say. To the letter. Not you paraphrasing what you think they mean by get up at the crack of dawn and run 20 laps. They don't mean get up when you comfortable in the morning after you done did your yoga stretches. No. They mean when you hear that alarm, when you hear them back, whatever they signaling you with to wake up. And I mean you better be up. Up. Coherent and cognizant. Come out and we running 20 laps in the cold. You ain't got time to be, we ain't got no coat. Ain't no coat. Come out. And you gotta do what they say to get what from them? The system, order, and structure. Now, going through that, start separating who the leaders are from who the followers are. Because some men go through that and remain soldiers. They remain followers. And some men go through that and become the leader. Because through receiving this system, order, and structure, he is able to form his own for his life, his value systems. He's able to do that for himself. And see, the man that we're speaking about today just told you that his cousin tried to do that one-on-one. But when it came down to the structure, when it came down to you got to do actually what I say. Because see, I'm not going to pour my energy, pour my time, pour my money, pour my thoughts into you bed and then come back to me for me to pour my energy, my time, and my money into you again so you can do the same thing again. Because if you had the answer, you wouldn't need me. Same thing with black women. Y'all want the benefit. And see, this is why you can't get your so-called high value man. You can't get it. You can't get him. You can't do nothing with him. Because he has a particular order to his life. And you don't like order. When somebody tell you, okay, you can get the benefit. You want to be able to sit on your butt and not work no more? And I see to all of your needs. You want to be under my covering where I do all of it. I do all the heavy lifting for you. You want that? Like them hyenas on Lion King. Want that? Oh, okay. Thank you, Ruminant. We can do that. I can do that. I'm willing to do that. But you got to do what I say. Meaning, I have control over you. If you're not going to relinquish no control over here, then I'm afraid I can't give you all this covering you want. Because it's not going to happen. Because you're not going to drain me. Sir, ma'am, you're not going to drain me. You're not going to do that. I'm not going to let you. Because I did the heavy lifting. I did the work to even get here. I'm not going to let you crap on that. And that's what black women want to do. See, this is why you pick men like that. Because he doesn't have direction. Because he doesn't have system, order, and structure. Because he doesn't have leadership. Because he doesn't have a direction. And you like it because that means no standard for you. See, if he don't got a standard, you ain't got to have one. And you can pop kids, and you can talk crazy, and you can do what you want to do. You can live separately. I'm in here. I got my Section 8. I ain't even know what. This is my Section 8. You can do all of that foolishness. You can do all of that foolishness with a guy like that. And then you turn around and complain to your girlfriends or anybody that'll listen about how horrible black men are. Thank you, Michael. You'll complain about how horrible black men are. They ain't got no leadership. I don't submit because they don't lead. They don't give me nothing to submit to. But you go after him specifically because of that. You regret it later. Because due to the very dysfunction and the chaos that you was attracted to with him is the same issue you having when you get older and it ain't playtime for you no more. When you got 3, 4, 5 kids and as many baby daddies and it ain't playtime no more. You ain't 25 no more. You're 45 and you're still raising them. Your youngest is 6 months. Now you want to talk about black male leadership. You gotta knock it off. We can raise kids by ourselves. Can you? Thank you, Stat722. Can you now? These are the men that you came up with. You and Zaddy and the lost value system came up with the very men that you will have babies by when you 20 and complain about when you 40. Same man. Because he got 2 baby mamas and 3 children. So 2 women decided to reproduce with him. And again, this is not shade. I am not making fun. Thank you again, Philip. I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to let Anton talk. Because I want you to hear what he's saying.
Do you realize that you're projecting?
I'm better than you. No. Think it, man. You're doing a nice thing. I'm better than you.
No, you're not.
I am better than you.
He can be suffering hair problems and I'm not.
No, I'm better than you, man. I'm better
overall.
I am better than you.
I'm taller than you. You want to be tall then?
Call it what you want. I'm better than you.
You did strong.
Listen, there's nothing in life that you better than me, and you can't name one thing.
I'm 6'4".
I mean, the reason why I'm better than you is because I make better decisions than you.
No, that's bullshit.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
No,
relative.
we rank each other. No. That's the whole thing in life.
Don't take the emotions out of it.
The whole idea behind every single thing we know in life: competitive sports, finances, how we get graded in school. There's a ranking system. It's a first place and it's a last.
You don't even know me and say you better than me. That's a problem.
I'm better than you based off of no. Based off of what you contributed to the platform and you voluntarily submitted as a part of what your life is. I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
If I would have had my platform,
up and down the board, I'm better than you. All the way around.
Go to hell with that one with glass link draws.
Call it what you want. I'm better than you.
8 billion people.
Where
would you rank yourself?
You ain't shit.
Call it what you want. Then you emotional. I'm still better than you. When you get down being emotional, I'm still better than you.
I'm not emotional. I'm telling you what it is. You a fake dude.
Nah,
you
okay.
want to come up here and do stuff for people. I know a lot of people that genuinely do stuff for people. You'll never hear about it.
And you ain't one of them.
And I am one of them.
You ain't one of them. Because you literally... Nope. You're not going to overtalk me on my platform. What you did do is that you brought up a chick on your phone voluntarily and you let her literally communicate to us how you used her. You use people. That's what you did. You showed us how much of a user you are. How you use women, and then you want to sit here and hold me accountable about women? You literally are a Pookie and a Ray Ray. You talked about how... No. The very first day you came on this platform, the first thing you did was start going off on black women. You start talking about how women ain't nothing, how they got issues, and all of this other stuff. You were sitting there smoking menthol 100s in the same house as your kids. Yes, I'm better than you.
I did not smoke in the house.
You did.
No, I did not smoke in the house.
Aaron, is he lying?
Pull up the video. You might see the cigarette in my mouth, but I didn't like that mug. I don't smoke in the house.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you all the way around.
No.
It's not gonna end well.
It's gonna end exactly how it's supposed to end because everything is supposed to. No, bro. The problem with us a lot of times, and I said this on my platform, the problem with us a lot of times is that
this is the important part, and then I'm gonna cut it, and then we'll move forward.
The people that's actually doing good, somehow we've been tricked into being silent. People told us that we had to be quiet because wealth whispers, and if you do good, don't say nothing. Meanwhile, the people that's walking around like demons and that Satan spawn can get out and say anything that they want. Nigga, the biggest Nope, stop, because I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm not gonna censor you. But the demons get the biggest voice, they get the biggest platform, and so now you got somebody that's unapologetic, and I ain't worried about being canceled because I'm already up. I did everything I'm supposed to do. I did it the right way. I used myself as an example for you to be able to lean on my shoulders, and now I'm supposed to be quiet in order to pacify you. Fuck you. Fuck.
Shout out to Anton, because he that was actually the end of what he was saying. And thank you, Sherry. Thank you again, Norman. See, I wanted y'all to hear that part. I wanted y'all to hear that part. And the reason why I wanted y'all to hear that part is because Anton said something very important towards the end. And he talked about how, you know, when you're doing something good, when you are on the 10 life values, you're not supposed to say anything about what you're doing. See, you're not supposed to be outspoken. That's the word I'm looking for. And you're not supposed to be unapologetic. See, if we as black people come out of the law, this is what Anton's really saying. I'm going to put my verbiage on it. When we as black people come out of the lost value system, we're supposed to shut up about the 10 life values that we have now acquired. And when we understand the detriment of the lost value system, we're not supposed to come back and tell everybody else that you are living in a lost value system that's got you running around here like an animal. See, when we evolve and stop being knuckle draggers, and we come back to tell our people, this is how you gotta live, then that lost value system programming kick right in and be like, you ain't better than me. How you telling me how I'm supposed to live? Because you living like an animal. And that's not even to be funny. Because it's not funny. There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing funny about it. We are in danger. And if I find the way off the cliff, don't you want me to give you the rope so you can climb up off the cliff too? That's literally how it is. We get off the cliff, climb up off the cliff, be like, whoo, found the way up. I found the way up. Yeah, I found the way up. Listen, I'm gonna give you a rope, and you gotta climb it exactly how I climbed it, else you're gonna fall. What you mean I gotta climb it the exact way you did it? What makes you think that the way you climbed the rope was the right way? Listen, I'm gonna send the rope down, and I'm telling you, I tried to climb this thing 15 different ways. Only one way actually worked. What are you talking about? Just climb the rope the way I said. You gotta put 2 hands right here and you gotta put 2 feet. Like you gotta climb the rope like that. I ain't gotta climb the rope like that. Just send it down, cause you don't try to dictate to me how to do it. You know what? Forget your rope. And why do you think that's part of the programming? That when we find our way out of the lost value system and we recognize, wait, I'm free. I'm not. Smeagol's free. Like we free. We free from the grips of the precious. Okay? And we be like, hey, y'all can get free from this. No. You caught up. You just don't know you caught up. But listen, let me tell you. Y'all is caught up. How do you think it's part of the programming for us to 9.99 times out of 10 look at other ones of us that have gotten out of that lost value system, and then we start hating on them about it? Because somebody is benefited by you staying in that system. And it's not you. It's not your kids. It's not your man. It's not your mama. It's not your son. It's not you and yours. You don't benefit. Black women, you don't benefit. This is why I'm gearing this stuff towards black women, because thank you again, Truck and Trade. So this is the truth right here. Sometimes I don't know what to do but keep grinding. Seriously, that's where things got so sad. Thank you so much. This is why I'm pointing to black women, because we perpetuate it. We teach it to our children, and we don't see no problem with it. And that's what I'm trying to get with y'all with. That's why I'm talking and aiming even this conversation to black women. So some people might be a little tired. Why all your titles this is why black women, and this is how black women, and why all your titles is like that? Okay. Why 5 generations of your family like that? Oh. That's been going down the tubes. You ain't changed that yet. When you change how you operating in your family, I change my titles. Just wanted that to marinate. Did it marinate? Are you marinated? Hopefully you marinated. Are y'all marinated? Okay. I was hoping somebody was marinated. And by the way, I actually don't think that Anton was wrong. See, I skipped a lot of places, but Anton was being disrespected for a minute. I don't think he was wrong to say, I made better choices, so I'm better. See, let me clarify this before we go. There are people that are better than us. And see, we got a problem with that. But we don't mind saying there are people worse than us. We don't mind being better than other people. Because there are better and worse people in the world. Because if not, nobody's better than a Jeffrey Dahmer. And nobody's better than a John Wayne Gacy. We're all the same, right? No participation prizes, just for breathing. Because that's a component of the lost value system. To make you not strive for nothing in your life. You don't strive for excellence. See, the lost value system try to make you strive for money. The 10 life values makes you strive for excellence in your life and hold you accountable for every decision that you make in your life. So that we can become better. Now, do you just go around and be like, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, I'm better than you? No. No, you don't. You don't. You see? I hope that's understood. Because there are children that are better than other children in school. Somebody, the straight A student is better in school than the straight F student. They better. On the basketball team, the star basketball player is better than the other players that aren't the star. He better. And I tell you what else is better. Your man gonna be better when you get him some A game, A game, A game, A game, So don't make me make a whole song. I'll make a little song. Okay, if you want to be part of A game, then all you gotta do is click the link at the top of the chat, agameherbal.com. Get a 10% discount using the code Kendra10. And you can be part of the A Game family. All right? I want to thank everybody for coming through. I want to thank everyone for their contributions. I want to thank everyone for their time, for their likes, for their listening. And I want to thank my team, without which this channel is not possible. And I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.